Hello friends, welcome back to our Packet Tracer series. Today we are going to discuss about routing information and types of routing protocol. So let's start. What is routing and what is the protocol we use in our routers? Routing is nothing but it is a process of moving a packets across a network from one host to another host by using a best path from the routing table. It performs the path determination. Means in routing protocol is used to determine the best path. Example, I created one scenario here. I will show you here. Let's see. This is my computer A, and another is the computer B. If I want to send a packet or if I want to communicate between them from A to B, which protocol we will use? Example, this is my computer B and this is my computer A, and if A want to talk with B from this to this, here in this scenario we have one switch and one router and another router 2, router 3, router 4. So there is a two path we have here. This is a one path. If packet can move from here like this and like this, it can go, or it can go here or somewhere, or directly we can come here like this and come to here. So we have two paths to move the packet. So router will decide which path the packet will go. How router will decide means router will take his routing table and he will decide which is the best path to move the packet, shortest path. Different types of routing protocol use different method to select the route. For example, RIP use the shortest path and OSPF use the metric. He will select the metric which is having the high bandwidth. He will use that one. But anyhow, we in the next video or maybe at next slide we are going to discuss that one. In this we will say routing protocol is a process of moving packets across the network from one host to another host by using a best path. Okay, so now we will go for next slide. What are the different types of routing protocols as well as the different categories and all that one? Let me show you the types here. Next slide. Here, types of routing protocol. What are the types of routing protocol we are going to use? Example, we have static routing protocol, dynamic routing protocol, default routing protocol, and dynamic routing protocol. We have these three types of routing protocol we use. So let me tell you what is first this one: static, default, and dynamic. All one by one we will discuss. So let's see. First we will see static routing protocol. Static routing protocol is where administrator need to configure, and like in this we need to know the destination address also. So static routing protocol, it is configured by administrator manually. Means in this one, the first one, we will manually, administrator is going to configure this one, and mandatory to know the destination network ID. So here I will write down the 2 points. First one, we will do configure manually, this one manually, and second point is we need to know the destination network ID, destination network ID. And third point, it is secure and fast, because we are going to configure, it is not using any asm, directly we are configuring, so it is fast and secure. And another one, this is used for small companies or small organization, because administrator is doing this configuration. If you have more routers, then difficult to do configuration. So that's why in big organization or big enterprise they are not using this one, but some cases they will use this. This is generally a use where we have, if we have the 10 to 15 router or something, we will use this type of routing, static routing. These types of routing protocol we will use. And what are the disadvantage means we will use this for a small network. And another disadvantage is we manually we need to do everything. Like administrator is configuring means he need to do everything. And network change effect means, if example, if I have a network A, B, C, D, these routers, and these are all are configured and everything is working fine. If we introduce new router, that is n, we need to configure this in all, in this one, in this one, in this one. That is a drawback of the static router. So for this one we will go for dynamic. Dynamic will be very easy, and automatically we have many thing in this. So static router. Now we will go for default routing, then we will go for dynamic routing. So let's see what is default routing. I will tell you about the so default routing is nothing but a manually adding a single route to all the destination. Default route is used if we don't know the destination. Example, if we have any packet we want to send, like if we want to send to google.com or facebook.com, they are having different IP addresses and the IP addresses is changing and we don't know also. So what we will use the default routing. So a router will check in our routing table if this address, or if this address is not found in our routing table, then it will use default routing to send to the ISP router, and ISP router will check that one and he will forward to the destination. So we can say like default routing help in reducing the size of your routing table, as well as we can say that the manually adding single route for all the destination, and default route is used when destination is unknown. And also like if we want to move the traffic to internet, we will put a default routing. Now we will move to our dynamic routing. So dynamic routing we have like different types also again. Let me move to dynamic routing. So see, this is a dynamic routing. In dynamic routing we have interior gateway protocol, exterior gateway protocol, and we have the in interior gateway protocol we have again the distance vector routing protocol and link state routing protocol. And distance vector routing protocol we have RIP version 1, RIP version 2, and IGRP, EIGRP. And link state we are having OSPF, ISIS. An exterior gateway protocol is a path vector routing protocol and it is having BGP. So I will tell you what is a introduction about the interior gateway protocol and exterior gateway protocol. So let me tell you about first this one, then we will move to the exterior gateway protocol. So IGP is nothing but interior gateway protocol. Interior gateway protocol is a routing protocol used within the autonomous system. Means example, within our organization or within our company we will use this one, interior gateway protocol. And whereas the exterior gateway protocol we use for routing between the two different types of autonomous system, means two different enterprise or two different company. Generally see like this, interior gateway protocol is used for within the autonomous system, and exterior gateway protocol is used for the difference between two autonomous system. And for the IGP, all router will be route within the same autonomous system. An example for this one is for the IGP is router 1, RIP 1, RIP 2, IGRP, EIGRP, and OSPF, ISIS. Whereas in the exterior gateway protocol we have only this BGP. So we will discuss about this one, like distance vector protocol is having this RIP 1, and then we have RIP 2, and we have this IGRP, EIGRP. We are going to discuss in our latest video about what is function of this one and how we are going to use, which is best for us, in our next video. So this is a just introduction about the routing protocol.